Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode. Whoa, of Europe's New Future. So, actually, just going to go off right where we started. Also, I mean, where we ended last time. Also, a pretty bad news. Some, not some. I mean, like, actually, all, like. Okay, guys. So I'm back. Sorry, I had to pause. But anyways, we're going to be having Serbia continue its invasion into Montenegro. Like I was going to say earlier, by the way, episode 4 did not get any views. Like, do you guys hate episode 4? Nobody saw episode 4. That makes me sad. Okay, so guys, be good boys. That was a joke. Don't take that as something crazy. But I'm actually pretty sad because 0 views. I actually worked kind of hard on episode 4. So, whatever. So we're going to be having uh North Macedonia, Albania, and Montenegro kick out Serbia from that place, whatever it's called. Then we're going to have Serbia gaining access to land in a very swift invasion. I mean, gaining access to the sea. Montenegro's capital is literally like Serbia is inside of Montenegro right now. It's not a very good thing if I was the leader of Montenegro. I wouldn't really be happy to hear that, since I'm literally in the capital right there. But Montenegro's going to have is going to be captured swiftly, and North Macedonia is going to continue its invasion into Serbia, and it's going to succeed. Some Serbian forces are going to have to exit. This just for minor issues to deal with the front line with North Macedonia. So North Macedonia is going to be pushed back all the way here, and that's not good for North Macedonia. North Macedonia is able to keep their ground up. What am I even saying? I'm being a little stupid. So North Macedonia is still going to exist. Well, obviously, as you can tell, it still exists very well. So we're going to have. Also, I don't know why, but I sound like I'm depressed. But guys, for real, I'm not depressed. I'm just tired because, like, the last video didn't get any views. So, anyways, I mean, like, any views, like 0. Don't mean like 10 or something. So we're going to have North Macedonia invading its own partner. Just kidding. I am kidding. We're going to have Serbia invading North Macedonia. It is not going to be very easy for Serbia, as North Macedonia's army is going to be capable of holding off the those stupid Serbians. So don't worry, North Macedonia, you're chilling. Okay, I'm back. So anyways, whoa. Okay, so Serbia's invasion of what is it called? Yes, North Macedonia is going good so far, I'll say. Oh, not anymore. Oh, okay, I guess. You know, it's all jolly for Serbia. Oh, what did North Macedonia just win? Oh, North Macedonia is gaining their land back, and they haven't lost a single thing. Wait, is this war going sideways? Just kidding. Serbia is going to start a very, very costly but backed campaign by Bosnia and Herzegovina. That's a very unexpected partner for Serbia. But with the help of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia is going to manage to almost capture North Macedonia's capital, but going to fail as North Macedonian forces will overwhelm the invading forces over here. So we're also going to have a swift capturing of the rest of North Macedonia, with almost encircling the capital. Soon they do end up encircling the North Macedonian capital, but as the North Macedonians are very, very ultra sigma, they will not die. Whoa. As the North Macedonians are sigma, they will not die because of a stupid encirclement. That's so Stalingrad. Ew. So, yeah, they're sigma, so they won't be dying because of an encirclement. They're going to have a very bloody fight over here in North Macedonia's capital, but it will lead in a red team victory as they swiftly capture North Macedonia's capital. So now it is Serbia versus Albania. Bosnia and Herzegovina will officially be out of this war, unless Serbia gives them access to the sea. So Serbia is going to decline that because they themselves need this access. They don't want to share it with Bosnia and Herzegovina because both of them will have a temporary alliance, which is right now either way, and they don't. Since this is temporary alliance, won't be beneficial to either of them. So Serbia is going to decline. With that, there's going to be the exiting of Bosnia-Herzegovina out of the war. So now Montenegro's capital is captured, and it's Albania versus Serbia. But still, since Albania lost its partners, its death is going to be slow but sure. Albania is going to try its best to exist for just a little longer as Serbian forces start to start to go throughout all of Albania, eventually having a little bit of a bloody fight, not very bloody, like a hard fight for Albania's capital. Albania is going to make one more push. They know they're not going to succeed. They're just going to try to push back the Serbian armies invading as much as possible before they die. And there goes Albania. Now, the peace treaty is going to be very simple. So after this long bloody war, this is the peace treaty. Bosnia and Herzegovina now has actual good access to the sea. Same with Serbia. They didn't even have any. They weren't even close to having access to the sea before this. So that's a huge win for Serbia. Also for Bosnia and Herzegovina, but they already practically had a coastline right here because there's an island here, but the map doesn't show it because it's too small. So that's going to be the peace treaty in that area. But we're going to have an event, a surely very surprising event. We're going to be having the new new Ukrainian government declaring war on this Romania. What just happened? On this Romania. So these invading forces will have actually a little bit of an easy time, as you can see. Like, just a little bit of an easy time, because obviously they're not going to succeed that fast. So this is met with very much backlash from NATO, but they'll leave it because they don't want to be intervened on. NATO member versus another NATO member. So this is like so far not good at absolutely not. So I mean, they're just going to sign a peace treaty. Very simple, nothing, no land exchanges, just the loss of life in both places. And we're going to be having Czechoslovakia exist again. No, I am actually joking. This is not going to happen in real life, but like I said, this is a series, so it will happen. It will happen in the series, and it just happened. The capital will be Prague, which means the old capital of Slovakia will now be Prague, because that old capital doesn't exist anymore now. It's not a capital. So poor Slovakia. But Prague is better anyway. Hee, I offended many people there. Actually, not many. Still some people. So I don't really know what to do because I'm kind of out of ideas, because this is not something like Wixo where it's imaginary, you can do anything. This is supposed to be a little realistic. Just a little. But it's a real place, real countries. So yikes. We're going to be having a civil war in Hungary. Oh, this is not very good. We're going to have the Green Party, which is this party. It's going to exist. It's going to fail. Then it's going to exist, progressing slower. But it will not fail. It will start get closer to Hungary's capital. Then boom, another rebellion happens. There are two rebellious groups in Hungary not liking Hungary's current government, which I do not do. So, these two are actually pretty good. Like, this one is Democratic. This one is a Republican. This one is a Republican group. So I like Democratic groups and Republican groups. Not bad groups at all. They're going to have no staring contest, no nothing. It's going to be good. They're just kind of a little awkward because they're different parties, but again, they have a common enemy, and that unites people very well. So we're going to have both of these countries, not yet, but almost, countries start to get closer to Hungary's capital and then get pushed back immediately because they do not have the cards right now. Oh no, I turned into Donald Trump. No. So, this is actually kind of bad for both of them because the green one is now fully encircled actually, but they can just do this, and that's exactly what they did. And now they reverse encircled Hungary, and now that's going to cripple Hungary because that was like 5,000 troops, which isn't that much, but like for a country like Hungary, that's kind of really bad. So Hungary barely exists, and it will not exist in a couple of seconds. Just wait. Hungary's capital is not safe, but it's not captured yet. I said yet. Oh, Hungary's fully encircled. So half of Hungary's capital city is going to the green team. The rest is going to this team. So let's look at the peace treaty here. So this is the peace treaty. Now we're going to have the Democratic Party and the Republican Party being pretty friendly with each other, actually, not very realistic. But since they had a common enemy, they will be friendly to each other, but like actually not very friendly. It would be like maybe a 60 out of 10. So they will be more friendly than hating, than like opposing to each other. So, it's still good enough. And also, their capitals will be for the Democratic Party, it will be this, and for the Republicans, it'll be this. Honestly, pretty cool capital thingy. So these are very. That was a little bit of an interesting civil war for Hungary. Oh, Hungary ceases to exist here. So yikes, that's not very good at all. We're going to have Germany invade the tiny but actually very economically powerful nation of Luxembourg. Now, Luxembourg is going to be heavily supplied by Belgium and the Netherlands, but it's going to fall either way because Luxembourg. They don't have any military might. So does Germany, but NATO doesn't do about anything about this because it's a NATO member versus a NATO member, and Germany is way more important than Luxembourg. So they don't really care. And they also didn't help Hungary because they kind of wanted that to happen. So that's kind of bad. Also, we're going to have Italy. We're going to have Spain and Portugal. Tensions being very high. We're going to have Portugal invade the mighty nation of Spain. Actually, a little mighty, not very. But Spain is going to see this as bad aggression. But soon, it was found that Spain actually declared the war first, but Portugal started invading first. So NATO would have done something to help Spain because Spain is important. Portugal not as much, but still very important. Actually, not very important, but like important. But since it was found that obviously Portugal started the aggression, they're not going to do anything about it. Okay, yeah, I just had an alarm to upload videos and going to upload it. So, whoa. This invasion is going to be backed by NATO. But Portugal is obviously not a weak country, so they will be able to push the Spanish out, the Spanish Therians, and they'll just begin their invasion again. But the Portuguese are smart, and they have funk in their tanks, so they have lots of morale. Actually, not now because they know the harsh reality that their capital is basically encircled at this point. Also, navally, it is encircled because this is the naval part. Like, all of this is just Spanish, so they are encircled at this point. So, no comments on that. I don't know why, but like, I actually have nothing to say. I'm not saying that because Hades Pro said that, but I'm actually for real. I have no comments to say on that. So this is the peace treaty. Yikes. Portugal got screwed up. Not gonna lie. So, bye. See you in the next episode, I guess.